get a couple of early rounds on the board, and that really is the initial building blocks that you need to lay in place if you want a solid attack.
Yeah, let's see how it works out for them. Here we go, as we go live. What will the setup be? NaVi stacking out around about 4 people. Zeus is going to get very busy. He's got 3 people coming around Ivy straight towards him, and they're just rushing straight in. Titan not slowing down here.
I like that from Zeus, though. Throws a nade, backs away. Doesn't do as much damage as he would have dreamed of. Of course, he was the nade man. And oh, look at this. Edward and C's raining down havoc now for NaVi. Does manage to get away or not? No, Edward didn't stall on the ladder. He was hoping just to catch the last rail of the ladder. Fortunately, his team does all the work for him. And we are going to see NaVi pick that one up. 2 for Zeus in that round, managing to hold steady with just a USP. He didn't have armor. He only kind of threw out his flash a little late as well. That could have been a different option, a different path for him to take. But Titan do not pick up the pistol, and that's going to cost them dearly.
And as always with NaVi, they tend to invest heavily in round 2. We have got the 3 big rifles in there as well.
On train, you expected even more.
Yeah, definitely. So the rush from Titan not really working out, not paying off. And this time around, they're going to try and switch things up. Guardian, I think he was half-heartedly thinking of rushing out of Ivy there, but the smoke will slow things down. And it's going to be Existence to scream that will back away. The rest of Titan setting up for a B hit, but Flamey and C's are in a great position. Edward could quickly rotate as well at connector.
It most definitely could. And I mean, Titan, their game plan is very solid. This is something we see a lot from NaVi, especially if they do not pick up the first round. Sometimes they even do it on their first round, but it is an all-in, get the bomb down, and then pray that the CT side takes some time trying to get that defuse. Here comes the smokes and the nades. It should be giving them some sort of pathway into the site to try and get the bomb down, but Flamey and C's just happily take 3. Now, RPK and Scream, and they are going to be getting the bomb down. So, mission accomplished then for the French. As now they just have to desperately try and take something away. Oh, 1 bullet onto Edward would have been enough to take an M4 out of play, but not going to be the case, and we are going to see NaVi acquire the second. But the bomb's down then for Titan, and that is going to give them a little bit of extra cash in their pockets going into both the 3rd and 4th.
Yeah, and fairly clean round as well for the big investment going into it, so they'll be fairly happy with that. It was no armor for Edward. That was risky play going into that with an M4 and no armor. But NaVi starting out well on the CT side as well, which can cause a lot of problems. If they can get a couple of rounds built and get that bank built up, it's going to cause serious issues for Titan, who, well, they've gone 10 for 10 so far on train in 2015. NaVi 10 for 11, so very even stats. No team really setting themselves apart as a tactical prowess and gun, but Flamey's about to get challenged very fast. Oh, and that nade not quite catching on him. I thought he would have done more, but I think they went the top of Brown Halls. They're coming fast into B.
Yeah, he's just going to try and line them up. He's only going to find one now, as the mission is again try and get that bomb down. It doesn't look NaVi are going to be letting that one happen. Scream's going to be burning alive. He has most definitely. He's been cooked to a crisp.
He was trying to stick it. He was trying to stick the plant. He just burned alive.
And look at that. NaVi didn't lose a single point of health. Oh, Seized, you ruined it for me. As he does just take 8. I'm guessing he just leapt down a little too far. But Titan, it's time for the rifles, and they did fall foul to the initial 3 from NaVi.
Yeah, they didn't get the bomb. That's what they made before Scream. Bless him. It's one of those times like, I can stick it, I can do it, I can do it. No, I can't quite do it.
We have graffiti here because of that very fact.
We've got images of Scream obviously staring at the flames before, so he knows exactly how long it takes. But here we go, 3 straight into Brown Halls again. This time Flamey's gone aggressive. Oh, beautiful flash, pretty good counter flash. Guardian, though, pops around the corner, takes his head off, saving Flamey's life for a brief period because RPK took him down.
Nice from Guardian, just a really positive read. His teammate needed help and Seized, finding the last couple of bullets necessary onto RPK through the wall. Nice, though, control from Shox. Very much preserving his ammo for the final spray. It was Zeus who gets the better of him. Finally, Scream does bite back, and this is just continuously going back and forth and not going to change at this point, as it's going to be Smiths, who is full white, does find some sort of shelter behind Evox. For how long, though? As it looks like Guardian and Seized are both going to go on the offensive. Oh, that's 2 shots he was given, 2 chances. And neither of them netted him a kill. 2 then for Seized, 2 for Guardian. And Zeus was the one to put the cherry on top with his FAMAS, as it's going to be then 4 for NaVi. Their first test up against Titan on rifles. And they do so quite neat and tidily.
Yeah, and that could have... It could have actually been worse. Like, if that counter flash hadn't come out on Flamey, he could have easily come around because he flashed them all up. He could have got himself a quick triple. Very quick and dirty, but Titan back to pistols. See if they can create any damage or any danger onto NaVi. At the moment, they've been pretty solid, not really losing too many members throughout these rounds, so their economy is looking very, very healthy. Smith's is going to creep his way down. Flamey and Seized are looking that way. I was about to say, how did he get so far down the ramp without anyone noticing? Both people were looking his way, but nobody fired. But they do finally lock him down. RPK is going to be the man that goes into electric, and Edward will find him.
Now, what have you got for us then, Existence and Scream? Scream most definitely has been the designated bomb man in this one so far. Existence, 2 bullets and a kill, but Edward quickly going to be showing him how it's done with the M4. And now, with his birthday knife, Scream going to be, I mean, what is he going to be doing here? Delaying the inevitable at this point. I mean, in an ideal scenario, he would be keeping the Kevlar and the helmet. There are 4 members of NaVi still standing. Yes, now he's going to be teaching Edward how to do ladders as well. We've already seen Edward slip off them in an earlier round. And actually, Eddie, talking of Edward, speak of the devil, he did have his back turned to Pop Dog. Fortunately, he found cover and shelter behind Red, and we are going to be seeing Edward then find his 3rd.
And again, just 1 man down for NaVi. They've done very well so far. Holding out. There's only been 1 round. They've been down to 2 people. Not once have they got to a one-on-one situation. Not even close. NaVi doing a real good job with their economy. And you can see what it's starting to suffer. Like Titan, they're not getting the money. Obviously, the round losses are kicking in, but they're still struggling for that cash to get the real big builds out. But now Smith has got himself his hands on the AWP. See what difference he can make here.
It really does make a world of difference picking up an AWP hit on both T and CT side. We are going to be seeing this break come out, but that's because Titan are just storming towards Flamey's location. They need to try and do process of elimination here. He's going to be trying to keep them at bay. And as I say that, Titan have just gone ahead and turned around, and Edward's going to be caught out here. He is in Pop Dog. He is very well about to meet a lot of Titan. I say that. They're going the long way around, and now Scream is the one that's vulnerable. As he's, oh, it's a beautiful flash. Only half going to catch Edward, and that's enough for him to just know that he should stay on that peak.
Stay on target. Stay on target. Sorry, Star Wars came out today. It's a little reference. Oh, Edward's got around the back. Screamy does finally drop himself down there. I said Screamy. I was trying not to, but I did say it anyway.
Damn you, Screamy.
Got a little Y on there. Flamey actually has got himself just up the ladder. Oh, perfect timing. RPK was just switching weapon, just about to pull that nade out and toss it. But Flamey bides his time well. So a 1-for-1 so far. Caught out in those little nade positions. Titan, they've tried to play this back and forth a few times. It's almost worked out well for them because Zeus is getting taken down. Shox is on a fast rotate. Bomb's still left by Scream. I think they're going to be going A-side with this one.
I think you're absolutely right. It's going to be Scream then again. The bomb delivery man, he's got his uniform on. He's going to be trying to do the best he can, but Seized and Guardian the ones to try and stop him. Flamey in the meantime just being kept busy. I feel a little scared that the AWP isn't anywhere near this site, but fortunately Scream's going to be doing all the work necessary. All then on to Guardian. You said they hadn't been in a 1v1. That's why, because Guardian is going to be trying to give us a demonstration of just how powerful he can be as an individual.
It's just
5 seconds, they just have to keep the bomb away from the site. He's done perfect. He's done more than that. It is going to be a beautiful 1v3.
Oh, yes.
Guardian connects onto Smiths, and NaVi still yet to see their opponent pick up a round.
Oh, Guardian, well, I said, didn't I? It hadn't gone down to a 1-on-1. They were in a 3-on-1, and Guardian delivers. And that was just Titan running the clock down. They were trying the back and forth, running up and down Brown Halls, trying to sell the fakes around Pop Dog. And it almost worked for them, and it should have worked for them. When you're down to when you get it down to a 3-on-1, you should be winning that round, no doubt about it. But auto sniping out for Flamey. He's thinking, all right, you're going to keep coming B side. I'm going to gun you down good and hard, and we'll see if it works out for them. Shox over on Ivy. Uh-oh, it's going to get a little peek. Little peek is Guardian going to see it. Oh, just the X-ray. There it is. I was going to say, you can see the little top of the cap there. And Guardian finally realized.
Now they have to operate a loss in already. I mean, they've been doing just that. You've got an unarmored Smiths rocking a Tech 9. RPK has got armor, but just a CZ to his name. And now they are about to swarm out of Pop Dog. And look who's going to be happy to make the call. Edward is just going to be shooting, well, I would say, Titan in a barrel. But no, look at this, down to 2 points of health. And he hasn't done any points of damage himself, really. Forced to smoke himself out, and Guardian is going to kind of carry on where he left off the round before.
Oh, Zeus caught out while the reload was going down there. But unfortunately, Guardian and Edward were still alive. Flamey, of course, you heard the rattling shots of that Scar 20 going off. It's 7-0, Alex. 7-0. NaVi looking very solid here. Welcome to train, CT side.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of taking a couple of those wins, especially Envy on their T side. Envy had a fantastic T side up against Fnatic not too long ago. But forgetting about that, this is what you should expect and would expect. coming in and into this one, especially if the T-side doesn't pick up the pistol. You know, 7-3 looks a lot nicer.
Oh, they're all coming to Flamey. They are piling through. It's a fast B hit. They're all into sight almost as they come around, and Seized is there with the auto sniper, and they just get mowed down in their tracks.
Yeah, look at those corpses then. That's a message, if ever I saw one, to Titan saying, I think it's best you think about the other site. As he is then going to be looking to create a couple more flat lines with his cardiac deck. Existence and Scream remain.
Sorry, I didn't realise we were in Australia right now.
Hey, Mitch inspired me, man.
That's it.
He's got a Dak and Diggity.
Dak and Diggity. Romeo and Juliet. I love the names that the Sponge and Co. use when they play this game.
Romeo and Juliet's Cobble, right?
Yeah, and it's actually they've got it the wrong way round.
They've got Romeo is the bottom,
Romeo's up high
top.
and Juliet's on the bottom.
Damn it, guys. So close.
You had one job. But either way, Flamey is going to get busy. Seas gets himself another. Seas could get the Penta.
That's
here.
a bomb. That's a bomb plan. That's something.
There you go. The ace is what. That's a sign that I've just been casting League of Legends, ladies and gentlemen. But Seas went down anyway. And well, I mean, a bomb plan's a bomb plan. It's better than now. This what they could hope for in that round.
Yeah, and I mean, this is going to be Titan falling to Seized and the magic of the auto sniper. They even recover it as well, so they're definitely going to be bringing that one into the next one. So powerful at shredding these kind of half buys, these Tech 9 armors. I don't even know if they had armor into that one. As it is, again, time for Smiths to find something with the sniper. Titan are flexible, though, with their AWP, and so far Smiths has done nothing with it. I mean, one frag so far on the board for him. Maybe it's time to make the call saying, hey, Shocks, do you want to have a go? Existence sometimes even happy to give it a
They've not really done any slow rounds either. I mean, there's that one where they're back and forward, but they've not like had a slow peak and like a wait for the smoke to dissipate and then get a sneaky peek in there. Instead, they've just kind of been piling into sight every round. RPK has got himself position. Is Flamey going to go for the flash and run round? Is he really going to go aggressive here? Smiths is actually holding the angle as well, so it'd be a mistake if he did. Although Smiths is looking towards hoping that Guardian's down. The Guardian did peek around this corner before, remember, and catch them. But this time it looks like it's going to be a set A hit. You can see the rest of Titan all set up to make the smokes. Are they going to go for a big play? There's the smokes going down, though. Is it a big fake? Shocks is going to creep around the back in Ivy. They're going to push down Pop Dog.
This could work out in Titan's favor. They've got the right numbers. No one's died early, and that's the real important factor. As I say that, Edward is causing havoc, and so is Guardian. As we go back and forth, finally Smith finds his second frag of the game, and now we find ourselves in a 3v3. NaVi have time to just keep Titan at bay, and then again, Smith has just doubled his score. Shocks finds another, and all onto Cease as the bomb goes in. He is just clutching onto the AWP, on towards Connector. I think he's realized that he needs to find a better angle if he does want to find anything at the end of this one. Smith could be about to feed him a frag as he holds that angle. Just Smith's considering it. If he pushes just, what, 6 inches further forward, we could be seeing the start of something for Seas, but nope. Smith's just going to be taunting and walking back and forth. And we are going to be seeing, I think, Titan's first round. There it is, and all off the back of that AWP play from Smith.
A set A play as well, yeah. They went for the full smoke play. We were talking about how they've gone too slow. It wasn't exactly slow. Still, it was a pretty quick, impatient round, but it was a well executed from Titan, more importantly. NaVi not really hitting the shots in that round either. They have got enough to just rebuy straight back up, get themselves back in there, probably see another AWP. As I hiccup, I don't know where that just came from, but well, caught me off guard, but it is going to be a double AWP. Okay, that's what I was looking towards.
This is exactly what I was about to raise. Look at this. Now we see 4 AWPs on train. This is something I've kind of seen almost every train game at some point. Once the money starts flowing in both directions, you are going to start seeing the likelihood of a 4 AWP map increase. Seized then and Guardian, the ones wielding it. Not something we see too much from NaVi, but he's kind of laid his auto sniper to rest and opted for the semi-automatic kind, and now we just have to wait to see how Titan approach this. They have this. You said you haven't seen a slow one. Finally, Titan give you it.
Smith has got himself down in Pop Dog here. He's actually dropped down, and he's got the angle with the AWP. I think Seized is about to come looking. Yep, that's an AWP down. So that's possibly the opener they want. He can't quite get the second. He just outscoped it, and I think Edward could hear the little clicking and rushed on it, and actually picks himself up the AWP. And RPK is going to challenge straight into the crosshairs of Edward.
The power of the AWP, ladies and gentlemen. Now 3 for Titan. The bomb is all alone as well. This is what kind of gets me a little nervous. A little A little hot under the collar, because if he loses this bomb here in connector, NaVi can sit on it, and it's Zeus and Flamey who are going to be holding that angle. I think he made a step as well. I think Zeus is holding this angle perfectly. This is going to be one very dead bomb carrier, and now Titan, their job just got a whole lot harder.
Yeah, they managed to get themselves out of Ivy, but like you said, that now they kind of have a great little defense. There's only one way they can come at this. Shox tries to come around the side, misses the first shot. Flamey doesn't, and he gets himself 2 kills. 9-1 NaVi. They brought themselves right back into it, and of course that would have reset Titan's economy as well. And it's definitely NaVi with control once they gain.
Yeah, that's not great for them. Double AWP makes a reappearance rather. As you do have C's currently sitting at the top of the scoreboard for NaVi. 13 frags acquired in the 10 rounds of play. And again, the 4-1, excuse me, split. Just giving them an extra player at this point. For the CT side, just positioning themselves quite predictably at this point. Edward in heaven, seized connector. Guardian and Zeus playing around Ivy / first train. And it works. It absolutely has been working for NaVi. Titan, despite knowing exactly where the defenders will lie, haven't been able to put the resources in place to get an early frag, or to get multiple early frags, which we only saw just once.
So it's going to be another set A play this time. They haven't quite got the weapons, but Smith's with that AWP. Remember, he was the man that made the difference last time they tried this play. So I guess they're just thinking, you know what, it worked. Let's try it again. Here comes the smokes. Flash is going through. Shox is going to be the man from Ivy. Smiths goes diving down with RPK in towards A site, but lines up, and this time NaVi ready and waiting. Counter flashes, counter smokes. And let's not forget those rifles. Shox has managed to creep through, though, the back. Existence also got himself a kill, so a 2-on-4. Very tricky, but Shox is in a great spot here. Could get Guardian free and easy, and he does. And now he knows Edward's position as well. Doesn't manage to get the spray down, though.
That could have changed everything. That would have put them into a 2v2, and everything can happen with 30 seconds left. But now, it's just Existence. Now, yes, he has the bomb, but coming in from Ivy, 25 seconds, and NaVi are all well too aware of where he's going to be coming from. They do. Full foul to 1, not a second. Oh my God, Existence has come alive. He's found 2, and now he has 15 seconds to try and get this bomb down safely. I don't know if Edward's going to let him. He did have an idea towards heaven, though.
Edward's just off to his left-hand side. Yeah, he wasn't looking. Edward played it well. His choice of AWPs on the floor there. And he will get himself the defuse. But Titan, that was from a 4-on-2 situation. NaVi should not have let them into that position. Shox's little sneak through. They seem to have forgot about him. I mean, he took Guardian out, I think it was coming through, and then everyone just forgot he was there. It was Existence that came around on C's. Great little
good catch.
Double, beautiful.
That was Flamey. I mean, maybe Flamey's kind of starting to become encrusted in rust after just sitting on B. He's like, I'd really like a buy to come towards me. That is the B player's responsibility. I mean, sitting on 9 frags, he's been doing absolutely fine on his rotates, but we are going to see him lose out in that 1v1 versus Existence, despite the advantage most definitely being in his favor. Quick flash is going to slow down whatever Titan we're trying to find.
Only 3 deaths for Guardian so far, and we're in round 12. It's quite impressive, but obviously that just also shows the power of CT. When you win that pistol, puts a real problem on him.
Hello.
But Titan are going fast and loose here. They're rushing straight in towards A site.
This is much better from them, those early frags. Something we've been a bit of a rarity so far for Titan. They just keep on coming. Guardian then and Seized, both with an AWP. They do have the advantage of coming from this angle where the AWP can thrive, and exactly Seized is going to be starting to show us exactly why. Finds one. It's RPK who went down, and now he knows he's being hunted. He is going to get pressured. Throw out a molly towards Hal quite appropriately, but no, not going to get anything else, and now just Guardian is left. 1v2 now as he finds Shox, but bomb's ticking away, and I think he knows it. He's just going to be trying to catch another one. Titan just keep on coming. Scream this time walked into his crosshair, and now it's all onto Existence as he just wants to try and take absolutely everything he can away from Titan. Existence is going to get away with his life. Guardian the same, and that's round number 2 for Titan.
Fast play finally working for Titan there. That was just a straight up rush into A site. Couple of loose smokes. Only a couple of rifles, honestly. So great for them to pick up that round and kind of put a big dent in NaVi's economy. They'd been building up a decent bank, but you can see now they're not exactly comfortable. It's going to be a bit of a mishmash of buy. They are just about affording the armor and a couple of smokes. Not a great deal of flashes across the board either. And not a great deal of nades either. HE. I knew what it was.
I knew what you wanted to say. I did. And that's where the beautiful word utility comes in, as now Edward finds RPK. He's going to be happy to recover an AK as well. Definitely has his preference, and Existence is going to be trying to take a flash to push in to try and regain control. They have done just that, but that's because it's been gifted to them, no less, by NaVi. As they are so
It's a
stacked
fake.
up.
It's
They
a
are
fake.
so stacked up. This is a big problem now for Flamey. 3 players.
Beautiful little flake. Flamey gonna try and get around the side there. He's got screams on him. Does manage to get a spray down. He's got no few bullets left. He could have gone with a reload there. Didn't have time, he felt. Edwards creeping around the back though, but he's going to get caught out by Existence, who gets himself another. And now Guardian around the side, catches a glimpse of one, gets the hit down. Now remember, he was picking up kills at the end of the last round. Seized, hops off the side of the Existence, gets himself a third. Now it's a straight one-on-one. In-game leader versus Orpa. And Existence has the position. He has the angle. He has a glimpse of Guardian. And he makes it 4 in the round. Brilliant play by Existence.
That's exactly what Titan needed, as they're finally starting to put some numbers on the board, and then could very well find another one off the back of this one as well. NaVi's money is shaken, as they are sitting now just on the pistols coming into this next one. This would be the 4th for Titan if they pick this one up, and finally, they didn't find the rounds at the start of this half. They are starting to find them at the end.
This could be so key. They just got that one fast round and then quickly build another off it. Now they've absolutely decimated the economy at NaVi. To make this a 10-4, 10-5 after what was a 10-0 at one point is huge. Massive play. But NaVi are going aggressive. Guardian and Zeus are pushed out of Ivy, but it doesn't matter because Titan are already in on A side. Edward gets a peek around the side. One good hit, but that is not enough. Flamey does get around the side. Can he get a second? He should. And now he picks himself up an AK, and suddenly it's a 3-on-2, but Flamey not enough. And Shox closes out the round. 10-4, quick round once again.
It's going to be Titan just kind of taking what's been given to them, and at that point it was a completely unarmored NaVi. This one's not going to be the same case though, as it's their last opportunity to put a 5th on the board. If they do, this is lovely from Titan. Like, just the fact that they had the mental fortitude to stay on the ball and come into this one and start to get what is now should be 4 in a row if they want to get that 10-5.
It was 8-0 the score at one point until they finally got that one round on the board. NaVi going to feel a little aggrieved by this. They should have been looking at least a 12-3, I think, in the position they were in, but Existence not quite landing the molly in the right place. I think he wanted to bounce that around and try and flush the guy out just around the back of the filing cabinet, closet, electric box. I don't know what it is that's just in that Ivy hallway. Either way, it didn't work. Zeus is just holding. Patient play from Titan this time. It's going to be a B hit, Flamey and seized. Edward already rotated, so NaVi kind of set up for this.
Yeah, this is nice. This is probably the best and the most prepared NaVi have been for a B hit from Titan. Flamey made the call early. He's going to be looking towards upper, and the smokes are going to be coming out as if there wasn't enough of an indication already. Here they come. The first of the flood is Shox. He's fully white mid-air. A second's going to be onto screen. This could very well be a third as well. Flamey is just completely knocking him down. Titan lined up,
wow.
And it's Guardian who finishes it. NaVi, cool, calm, collected. Collect 11.
That will be enough, I feel. Now, if they can just pick up the pistol, remember they got a great little pistol last time around, they could be in a very good situation here, NaVi. However, let's see how Titan's defenses can do. As I mentioned, both these pretty much 50-50 in records at 2015. 10 wins so far and 10 losses for Titan. Split down the middle, and NaVi, while 10 and 11. So just that one slightly worse percentage.
Well, it's going to be a question of power of the pistol, as you've
You've
already kind of said that this could be determined by the very next round. We are going off from warm-up back into our second half then. This is our 3rd game of the day for the ESL ESEA Pro League, and Titan have a pistol to win.
We had 4 kills from Guardian in the last pistol round, and he is at the top of the board. That's obviously in part due to that fact. 18 kills for him so far.
It was the knife, wasn't it? Did he get them in the pistol as well?
Oh, it was the knife.
It was the knife, yeah. I was sat there like, hang on a second. No, we did see him get the 4 kill with a knife though, and now he's just got to do the same with a pistol.
I'm just going to be quiet.
Sorry. I was questioning because I was like, did he get like 8 kills in 2 rounds? That's why.
That would have been nice, but it is going to be a B hit. It was actually Flamey, because Flamey was the man that was pressured, but Titan are set up perfectly for this. RPK, Existence, and Smiths reading this one beautifully. They're going to go straight down. RPK is going to be the man on ramp that will see them first. And this is the standard NaVi train T side. They have the molly and C's. He's always the man that's given the molly as well. He's going to be the one desperately trying to stay towards Brown Halls. As soon as that bomb goes down, that's almost a 1 round, but Titan have a response. They've read this beautifully. There's a whole lot of CT. There's a whole lot of blue now on that B site, and now it's just Guardian and Flamey. Looking to change that is going to be Existence is now all onto Flamey, but he's found 3.
NaVi, he has managed to get that bomb down as well. If he could get up and recover the molly, something beautiful could happen. Oh my god, it's 4! Don't you dare! He has completely single-handedly ripped Titan apart, and now, in such a crucial round, he could be tested by Scream. Now just needs to find one more bullet. 16 points of health. He's darting and bobbing and weaving, trying to keep the angle, but Scream saves the day.
Of course
the defuse comes in. Of course he did. The only frag necessary then from Scream, but good God, could that not have been closer?
Oh, that was almost it. Another very testy pistol round. We've had some very close ones tonight already. Obviously, looking back at TSM versus Pro, down to that single knife kill that almost was. But it is NaVi that do not get the round, and that means they're going to struggle at this start. But look at Flamey. He got 4 kills. Screw you guys. I'm getting an AK-47, and I'm taking it. I'm going to get kills. Let's see how he does with it.
Yeah, he could be the game changer, and I don't doubt he was going to try, as it's going to be Edward. Whoa. What just happened? What did we miss?
Hundi.
That's a rifle gone. That was an M4 taken out of the hands of Existence. It even not. It would have been a FAMAS, and now a second for NaVi. This could go horribly wrong. This could spiral out of control fast.
And Flamey and Seized have come through Ivy. There's nobody there because they've managed to clear out defense. Smiths is the only man as Z connector. Suddenly, Scream's dropping down window.
They're all there.
They're all pushing out now. And they could still get caught out as Seized gets another. The Deagles are doing work. Guardian gets one and Seized gets another. Holy smokes. NaVi with the Deagles. You know what? We were talking about Flamey's AK. Nobody gave a monkeys because he just came through with the Deagles.
And Titan, they were gifted an opportunity to pick up the win. Scream responsible for shutting down what would have been an ace from Flamey in the pistol. And then straight away, NaVi bite back. Armored Eagle's all it takes, and now Titan being kicked while they're down are going into this one, trying to do exactly the same back. Armored 5-7 for them, 3 smokes for them to work with. But NaVi, they've got all the time in the world to just pick apart what Titan have, and looks like their clock's running a little fast. They're looking to go fast towards B.
Yeah, screaming on through. Existence will have heard them. But Titan have got in position. They're in a good spot for this one. RPK will find one. A second's going to drop down towards him, but Guardian will come out on top in that drop. Existence with another. Scream trying to get a peek across. So this has worked out very well for Titan. They're in a 4-on-2 situation. The rush just backfired because they basically rushed into a stack for Titan.
Yeah, a couple of question marks going to be raised then from NaVi is why did we invest so heavily into the beast so fast? It's when the pistols really thrive, and now Seized looking to bring this one back for his team. He's done a fantastic job so far, brings the Existence down to 50. I'm looking to do one better. He's going to be hunted down by Scream though. I'm not sure he's anticipating this one. Does a whole lot of damage and more, as that's another frag for him. 2 in this round already, as Existence isn't going to be letting him have any more. Now a 1v1 as Smith saves the day. Could these rounds be any closer, Lee?
Well, so their economies are definitely close because they're both absolutely knackered.
It's insane.
They are. What are they going to go with? Okay, we're going to see a couple of weapons coming out from NaVi. They're going to force it. Titan are going to force it. The rest is just buy what you can right now. Look at that. And AWP's been passed off to Guardian.
Yeah.
Now, this is obviously one of those changes we saw with Starix becoming the in-game leader for NaVi. There's obviously a big shift going on. We were talking about it. I remember at the major, it's like, why are they not giving Guardian a chance? Why are they forcing him to go for these little pistol buys, these little, I don't know, whatever he was forcing into, Galils, etc. Why are they not just basically saving, investing, giving Guardian that AWP? And that's kind of what the change has been over the last couple of, last month or two, I think it is, since the last major played out in August.
Yeah, now it was Daddy Seeds who treated Guardian to the AWP, but it's just been taken away from him. Look at this from Titan, 2 quick frags, and this round's looking the cleanest we've seen in a whole while. As now it's all onto Edward. He has clutched onto the gift that was thrown over by Caesar. Now he's going to be losing that as well. As Titan, that is the closest, the furthest from close. That makes sense.
Furthest from close.
Round we've seen in a while.
Oh, no energy drinks had here, that's for sure.
That's for sure. We need some caffeine here in the studio. Stat.
Yeah, so 12-7. And now, well, NaVi's economy is screwed, so they're going to have to go for a save here. It's going to be not quite a full save. A couple of PT50s just popping into vision. But they're just going to try and train it over to B's. It's going to be a straight-up rush in towards RPK. He's going to throw out that nade. No, smoke goes down. Or slow them, delay them a little. But it just buys them time to wrap around. Smiths and RBK, and I think Scream's already heading from Connector. They know what's coming.
Yeah, but Titan haven't done too much kind of scanning. You know, Shox hasn't pushed aggressive. Ivy, Existence not pushed Connector. They haven't got too much information. It's all just guesswork at this point. And now NaVi start pushing in, and Titan are happy to greet them yet again. NaVi insisting on this B play. And they are just going to get shredded. As not even allowed to feel the ground of B's sight beneath their feet.
They were just getting the rush of wind through their hair as they flew and then fell to their deaths. So, 12-8. Just 4-round differential between the two. Totally doable now by Titan. It was a little worrisome, I think, when they lost that second round. But now, I think they're going to be happy. Nice little clean up there. RBK, as we mentioned, catching them mid-air.
Yeah, I mean, this is okay. I mean, I think NaVi would have been very, very frustrated, are very frustrated.
Oh, Shox is going aggressive.
Oh, hang on, we'll talk about it in a second. Then Shox was the one pushing through Ivy.
He stopped.
Heast and Flamey are on the other side of it, though. And they've actually been quite consistently pushing this. Two of them from NaVi. I don't know how much more Shox is going to do. He does make his presence known by the smoke.
Yeah, instead they've slowed down. He was like piling through there. We obviously saw him just push through a moment ago with that SMG in hand. Edward's got a couple of tags on him. He's shuffled over to Brown Halls. RPK will be covering that one off, but it's these two that stacked up here. Titan's still got the 4 people on A site at the moment. The bomb is creeping its way that way with Guardian. He's just kind of holding himself, waiting deliberately. Shox really is quite mobile over there, but Seasoned Flamey are just holding that angle. So disciplined.
I think this is going to be a bait and switch.
Well, I mean, it's a 40-second counter. This is
players.
NaVi running the clock down typical fashion right now.
Yeah, but they've got 4 players readying themselves for an A execute. I can't help but think they're going to see the bomb at B.
There's nobody Ivy, and there's 3 people now pushing through.
So NaVi are about to try and push maybe all the way around through CT spawn. This could be sexy. Hang on a second. RBK are going to find one or not. Zeus does finally fall foul to RBK's angle. They are going to find Guardian and the bomb. Oh, NaVi's hopes and dreams of this very unusually executed round have been completely thrown around by putting far too much trust in the hands of Guardian.
Yeah, I think... Well, they were trying to sell a fake, but if you're going to sell a fake, at least fire your gun. They just sat silently at Ivy. So Shox was like, well, I've waited here until 35 seconds. I'm just going to go. There's clearly nobody here. And ran all the way around the back and found Guardian when it was all the way up through Pop Dog.
Yeah, the loophole of that entire strategy was Pop Dog because you left Guardian with the bomb. Yeah. He was all alone at that point. And he's going to get hunted down from both, pushing up from upper on B and then from Pop Dog. That's terrifying. And that has gone horribly wrong for NaVi, and that's given even more breathing room over to the side of Titan now.
Single AK for Edward. Trying to equalise the money, perhaps, who knows, but...
Hello, Auto Sniper.
Yes, Smith's going to be happy. Here are a lot of nades and smokes and mollies going down, but nothing really connecting. There's going to be another stack towards B, and RBK once again is about to get tested. That Auto Sniper's not going to be in position in time. RBK certainly will be. So it's all about the power of his RBK, power of his AK. RBK, AK, who knows?
I think actually Smith's going to rotate in just in the nick of time. He is going to be coming around with the Auto Sniper. This could be a replay of what we saw Seas do not too long ago. He is in prime position now, and he's even a gap in the smoke to make life difficult for NaVi. 20 bullets now in the Auto Sniper. RBK starts, and it looks like Smith isn't going to be able to finish just yet. Finally, let's connect through the smoke. A second now challenge being laid down by Zeus, who did retrieve RBK's AK, and now bomb down, and NaVi still have 3 standing.
Still only got 1 rifle, though. They need to try and find some of those weapons. Flamey and Guardian not able to collect anything, and they are just being single-handedly executed. Guardian just sits like Spider-Man, waiting for his victims, but Existence.
Oh, come on.
It's painful to watch, but oh well, it's going to get a defuse.
That's a killer.
I'm not sure Spider-Man waits for his victims. I don't quite get the analogy right there.
I mean, not Spider-Man the superhero, you mean a Spider-Man.
There's a spider, man.
He's like a spider, man.
I'm not from California, so I don't think I can quite pull it off.
I was giving you a way out, Lee. I was giving you a way out. Because a spider...
Oh, it could be the evil Spider-Man, the black one. What's it called? Venom, that's it.
Yeah,
yes. Yeah. There we go.
God, where's it? Get your Marvel knowledge out, man.
I know, what?
Man. Anyway, let's get back into the action before we start talking and sounding even crazier than we currently do. It's going to be a case of NaVi taking it a little slower. This time, not so much attention thrown towards Ivy. Poison Ivy. We can keep going with the comic books if we want. And now, Titan find 2.
Can't think of 1 for 2 headshots from Screamy, I gotta be honest. But either way, they were beautiful little taps. RPK finds Zeus, and this match is in danger of slipping away from NaVi here. They had a great little second round, but Titan, ooh, too aggressive maybe from Shox. He has pushed out of Ivy a couple of times and been successful. They need Seas to start finding a couple of more of those, and more importantly, Flamey has to get involved. Existence, the second that smoke clears, he's just going to find himself one. He just looked away at the wrong time. The smoke was dissipating, he looked away. I think he was maybe expecting the flash to follow through, possibly, but either way, it didn't work out for them. But still, 40 seconds on the clock, and they haven't pushed into A-site yet.
This is important for NaVi. 40 seconds, and I mean, I would never count Flamey out of a round. We saw what he can do not too long ago, picking up 4 in the pistol. Now, Seas does go down, so it does all fall to the aforementioned man. Flamey is going to start right. RPK goes down, now 2 to 5. He's already found 2 in this round. This would be 4. In order to keep NaVi afloat, considering just how many consecutive rounds we've seen now from Titan. But time becoming a factor now. Scream's the one on the side. If he can take down Scream, we've got a chance, but perfect peek from Scream, just as the molly was in his hands. And no hope, no chance. Not even given the opportunity to fire a bullet in that duel.
3 headshots for Scream in that round.
12-11.
Continuing his statistics.
Yeah, let's keep an eye on that one. It was like 2 days in a row, back-to-back, like 95% and 93. RPK, in fact, actually had a 100% headshot ratio during one of these games as well. People on Reddit said it was, you know, Scream inspiring RPK.
It might be, who knows? Pulling him back. Obviously, the Source guys are very big fans of RPK. They're hoping he can relive that form here in CSGO. Match pause currently. It's the NaVi famous match pause. Natch pause? Don't know what the natch pause is.
Natch. It's like, it's what the, you know, you go back to that California guy, it's what he says when they're halfway through the nachos and they just need to take a quick break.
It's
like, yo, bros, let's have the natch pause.
It's the nacho pause.
Yeah, let's just have the natch pause, yo.
We're out of dip, man.
Yeah.
Either way.
What is your choice of dip, Lee? Are you a guacamole kind of guy? You're more of a salsa?
I'm more of a sour cream guy, actually.
Sour cream? Excuse me, I didn't even mention it because I don't dabble myself.
Yeah, I love my sour cream.
Okay.
And if you ever watch me eating fajitas or something like that, get that sour cream lining.
Oh,
like this lining
God.
on the bottom. You baste it out. You baste it.
That's not right. You know, actually, I hate avocados, but recently, guacamole, not awful. Becoming a bit of a necessity.
I'm down with guac.
Becoming a necessity in my burrito.
Yeah, avocado. It's a very healthy...
yeah, but it just tastes like
very
it's
healthy.
like you're eating a bar of soap. It's really not pleasant.
That's not that bad.
It's not that great. Once it's all mushed up, though, and you're covering it and everything else,
mushed
it's all right.
up, yeah. Get it in your sarnies. But back to the game.
I suppose, yeah, sure.
It's actually been pretty close. We were talking about it. It's 7-5 currently. NaVi sit in the league, and Titan are 5-6. So both teams really need a win here. We've just seen Virtus Pro already go down to TSM tonight. If you missed that one, it was 16-11 TSM coming out on top.
Look at Scream.
Successfully.
You can tell he's literally just practicing onto head.
He's going for heads, yeah, between heads.
Head. This is aimbots for him. He's just staying. He wants to stay
This
fresh.
is his deathmatch. It's like, yeah, you guys all just stand there. I can still keep aiming you all up.
Our observers having fun as well. I'm not too sure where this, because we still haven't had a disconnect yet. So it's not like there was an immediate disconnect. It's instead just...
it's a tactical pause. It's a NaVi tactical pause.
I mean, what possibly are they talking about coming into this one? I mean, maybe discussion on what they're going to be
Thinking
buying.
we're losing? We've not picked up a round for a while? I think that's what Graham...
I mean, yeah.
Graham's kind of pointing that out to us now. This is what they're discussing. They've had some serious issues.
Absolutely, but I'm just looking at their buy right now. It's like, I mean, the biggest decision is how much are we going to put into this round. It's far from ideal.
They're going to invest. I think this is definitely a fully invested round.
A do or die.
Yeah, I mean 3.5 Redwood Seas. They might.
They've got. I mean, they've got max. They've got max last round bonus now.
Yeah.
So,
but Alto sniper for Smith didn't actually do that great with it a moment ago.
I mean, Smith's has closed the gap. Remember, he was on 1 frag like 10 rounds in. He's now sitting quite kind of middle of the pack, 12 frags, and it's a lot better than it was. And now we have to just wait and see. You can see highlighted there, Zeus sitting on just 7. You haven't actually highlighted his underperformance enough. And I mean, he has been relatively quiet, like in the big rounds as well. Zeus is usually one of those players who you'll see like be left to his own devices at Ivy. He'll find 2 very, very important frags. But no, he has been kind of a little less than ideal from him, but I mean, everyone has their maps.
Yeah, that's just it. Everybody does have the map. There's always times where you just see players going off on a map, absolutely loving it, and some just absolutely suck on it.
Yeah.
What's that question mark in front of Navi, Flamey's name? Why has he got a question mark?
NaVi? NaVi? I'm hearing buying. This is positive. I think we might be getting back into the action very, very soon. It is. The match is unpaused. You said they're going to go in, and they most definitely do. It's far from ideal, though. You can see the limited nades, the limited... I think that's actually, three lack of helmets going up against CTs as well. Not what the doctor ordered, and now we're going to be seeing if Titan can find the equalizer. It's been a long uphill struggle for Titan, coming in 11-4 on the half, and it looks like they're about to completely nullify what was a very kind of default train half.
Well, here they go. It's a big round for them. They did invest fully. They've given Guardian the AWP, and they've stacked out over at Brown Halls. Now, I think Existence may well have heard quite a few footsteps there, because he was just at the bottom of Pop Dog. RPK all alone still on A site. So they've actually... Shox has pushed totally out of Ivy, by the way. He's already pushing up all the way around. So all the information is given to him now, because Shox is making the full-on wraparound through towards T-spawn. I think we're going to see Existence and Scream possibly coming up Pop Dog behind them at this rate.
It's a possibility. Belazai and NaVi are going to be waiting around. It's time for the auto sniper. Just one connection through the smoke. And now it comes down to RPK. He was hiding in that predictable corner and only managed to take one for his troubles. It was Edward. It wasn't the low health player, though. That was actually Season. Oh, dear. The bodies are starting to pile up, and Titan are causing a little bit of a problem now. It's going to be Shox who could potentially catch out Zeus. He does with the 5-7, and now it's Flamey once again. This is 3. Don't you dare get 4. Flamey! Oh, not again! That's 4! Not going to hit a replay!
Scream again!
Oh, my
Shuts
God.
him down!
It's the pistol all over again. Scream v Flamey. Scream's been causing havoc. First he gets 4 frags in the pistol. Now he gets 4 frags in what was a crucial round for NaVi. And it's happened again.
Oh, poor old Flamey. That was the moment. Zeus not having a good round at all. Wasn't the one job he had in that position was to look behind, and he wasn't doing it. But
damn you, Scream every time.
Flamey, and of course it was a headshot once again to finish him off. Why not? But well, 12-12 all square. They have got enough to buy up here because they did get the plant down. They did get quite a few kills. They have passed off those AKs, and the round loss bonus kicking in as well. It's all going their way. Now, what will they do? Will they manage to react? Haven't really seen a set play from NaVi like we did with Titan Time. We basically got to that point like nothing's working. Let's try the set smoke play onto A site, and it finally worked for them. That's where they picked those rounds up. Haven't seen that coming out from NaVi, but Guardian with the opener does manage to get Smiths down, so he was peeking a little too much over on B site.
Yeah, just going for the fast Halls peak and costs him his life. And now NaVi maybe want to build off that. That has caused Titan to rotate quite heavily. Look at this. They're expecting NaVi to kind of work with what they've been given. And no, that may not very well be the case, considering Zeus is the only player currently lingering towards that B site for NaVi. Flash play coming out from Shox and Seized. They're having a little bit of a duel, it seems. And Seized is going to come out on top. He was hanging by the bins. Stick of the dump as he finds the second frag necessary for NaVi.
I don't know if do you think anyone outside of UK understands that reference. Roald Dahl, wasn't it?
That was Roald Dahl.
Roald Dahl, stick of the dump. Edwards managed to come push on through. Guardian does manage to get a flick on towards Existence, but doesn't land it. That was quite big, but it doesn't matter because the rest of the team have responded, and NaVi could be picking up one of those big, important T-side rounds. It's been lacking for so many rounds, and Existence will get gunned down by Zeus, of all people, who gets himself a 2 in that round. It is Roald Dahl.
Clive King.
Oh, okay.
There we go. 1963 English book. Yeah, I'm pretty sure very few people will understand that reference. Thank you for catching me before I started making that a regular occurrence. But now, NaVi finding a much needed round. 13. As it seems like so long ago that we saw them pick up their last round on this half. And now we are going to be seeing a little bit of potential AWP v AWP action. Smiths again bringing it into the fray. They picked up the second round of the half, and now they finally pick it up in the 10th.
The thing is, NaVi really picked that round up because A, Smiths peaked down at B, and then Shox pushed out of thing. So it was really tight, and they kind of played into themselves in that round. They have been able to obviously buy straight back up because they'd won so many rounds back to back. And of course, this time it's on. The onus is on NaVi. It doesn't look like Titan want to go peeking too early.
Yeah, I like that. Cease has managed to keep Shox so busy for so long.
I like the little fake play. Smith smoked Ivy and left Shox tucked in. Cease not falling for it, he's backing away.
So this looks like an A execute at the end of the day. I'm seeing the bomb going to be coming through. Pop Dog is an assumption I am making, and 3 members of NaVi are lining up smokes as well. You can see Zeus, he broke the windows earlier, enabling him to throw that smoke out. And there it goes. Here it comes from NaVi. The wave is about to crash against the rocks, the very French rocks. Let's see how Titan thrives here, as they are going to be popping their way into Pop Dog as well. Zeus the first to try and create and forge a path into the site. Great counter flashes being thrown out by Titan, though, delaying what is now already quite a tight clock. 27 seconds and still 4 standing.
Oh, Guardian just trying to find the angle, trying to find anything, but we get steam. There's Guardian, ladies and gentlemen. We need to get him. We knew he was there, but Edwards managed to get himself a double. Didn't quite catch a glimpse of it, but Guardian strikes again, and now Shox with it all to do. He's pushed all the way back from Ivy, but runs straight into Guardian's crosshairs, and he has been a big difference. Him and Flamey have made some pretty big plays for NaVi so far on Train. 14-12 the score, just 2 rounds away from victory for NaVi, and Titan, more importantly, are very, very low on money.
Yeah, this has been the saving grace then for NaVi, it seems, as 25 for Guardian, 30 for Flamey. C's just trailing behind on 21. They've all been really bringing frags. There's no denying that. Every round that Titan picked up, it wasn't necessarily easy. And now just armor and 5-7s for them to try and claw this one back. Titan have done it before. Let's see if they can do it again. As Smith goes aggressive up towards Pop Dog. Zeus is just on the higher side. A slow crawl up that ladder would have been stopped by Edward. You can see he's trained, keeping his teammate safe. And so far in this one, it's going to be hitting quite a standstill. NaVi, they don't want to be falling foul to these tight angles. You know, these really scary close holes with the CZ. A prime example of that was over towards Pop Dog, but first man does fall. It was Shox, and Flamey finds his 31st frag of the game.
Yes, great play from him so far. RPK is rotated from B side over towards Ivy, so that's pulled 1 man away from B. Scream actually is the sole man on B side. They're trying to wrestle out in Pop Dog, but they're going straight in towards Edward, who finds himself the 2 headshots, and now Flamey gets another on RPK. And Scream, the only man left, comes around the corner, finds a head onto Edward, gets himself an AK. Now, oh my word, that was dirty. Manages to find another, taps around, gets a 3rd. And now he got a glimpse of one at Electric, and they're just like, that, sod this, we'll get the hell out of here. That man is nuts. He's found himself 3 perfect headshots. Now 20 seconds on the clock. This is all on NaVi to get the plant down. Zeus is going to be the man that pushes around. Scream's going to get in position. He just got a glimpse. He's going to find Zeus. The second he pops up from that bomb plant, he's going to go down, and it will be a 1-on-1. 4 heads for Screamy. Up against Guardian with the AWP, lining the shots up. He's going to go high. And he's going to play this one down, play the position. Nade comes out. That's going to force Guardian towards him. He could find another. There's flash. Perfect timing. Trying to bait him.
No kit.
He's got no kit. He has to stick it. He has to get the kill here. He's just going to go run up and get it. He's just going to chase on towards him, but it's not going to be. Guardian will hold off and Scream what could have been the most precise ace I think I would have ever seen in CSGO history from a 1-on-5. So close.
Guardian just lifting NaVi back up into the 15th round there. Swishing a flick from Scream was so damn impressive.
And this.
And another head was burst. Really impressive stuff from Scream. The words out of your mouth were dirty, and I mean, good God, 4 frags. That shouldn't happen. You can see how much emphasis he put as well into picking up that AK.
Oh my word! Yeah, just delicately. But that little headshot at Electric was, oh my word.
Oh my God, it got my heart beating. I'll be honest. Anyway, while we all calm down, both here and on the stream, let's have a little look if NaVi can pick this one up. It's been a long time coming for them after what was a rather convincing first half. They have found now 3 in a row after that 1 round they found in the second. And now Titan just have. They've got plenty of nades, let's not forget that. And now it comes down to what Titan can do with just the 5-7s. Couple of kits spread between them as well. Not going to be falling to that same mistake that Scream had just there. And now Shox.
Ooh, this 5-7 at this range could be deadly. But so could an AWP.
That's what he needed, but doesn't look like it's going to be going down without a fight. His existence has found one. RPK could as well. That's a weapon. He might want to pass that off to his teammate if he can, considering he has just 5 points of health to work with. And NaVi, they're trying to fight their way in from T1 and T2.
Yeah, really awkward situation. Scream's actually got himself tucked up in CT spawn as well. Existence already found 1 so far. Going to come around, not going to get a second. As Edward does manage to catch. Now, RPK very low. Scream does get Guardian as he's wrapping around. It's 3 on 2, and Scream's got an AWP. RPK with an AK. Scream around the back of them.
I think he just tagged up his teammate there. Either way, RPK does get another one. Titan are pulling this one back, and Flamey, he's going to be taken down as well. Scream takes 2, so does RPK. And now the game still plays out, 13. And now we're going to have to see if Titan can do better with rifles this time in their hands. They did it with 5.7s, and they've been given another chance.
A match point pistol round coming out of Titan. Just about on the edge.
Absolutely, and if they win this next round, it's going into overtime, you would assume, because, you know, NaVi are going to be a little bit penniless. And that one round, I need to stop getting so excited because this could go, this could be a real spectacle, folks. As back and forth we go. And this time it's going to be NaVi looking to do their kind of set early B play. You sometimes expect bombs in the hands of Edward, and they are starting to group towards halls. And RPK, his palms may be sweaty, but are his knees weak? He throws out the smoke and is readying himself for what could be a fast push from NaVi.
I think he realizes there's something coming. Smith has come around for backup to watch that top area, so RPK needs to just focus on that one ramp. NaVi setting themselves up. A lot of nades, flashes, and smokes. They're able to do it. Here we go. Edward's going to be the man that pushes forward. He gets himself down there. The rest team managed to get themselves positioned. They try and check that corner, but nobody is there this time around. Edward does find RPK down low. Guardian finds Scream up on high. And Seized clears out one in A as well. And suddenly, with the bomb plant down, it's a 5 on 2. This has to go NaVi's way. Shocks the last man alive.
No hope, no prayer from Guardian. Fires the final 3. And what I loved so much about that play from NaVi is they kept that AWP busy from Titan. Like, constantly. Like, he was trained on that location.